Hello everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. This is a late night stream, I get that. Um, I'm glad that you are here watching, and we will do this quietly. Well, I'm trying to anyway. I turned up my mic so that I could whisper more. Oh, there's Thancred here. What's Thancred have to say? Ah, Avastrom. Pray do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results, and at present I am pondering how best to proceed. Okay. Very good. Very good. So we're going to speak to Norman, see what... Oh wait, no, that's not Norman. Heribert. Okay, we'll see what he has to say. Well, if it isn't Avastrom Place, the Sidon's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo? That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamigan resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades. They have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albrida, and she is a resident of Corina. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Okay. Good to know. Albrida. Okay, so Albrida seems to be at Corina. So let's go there. Quarry Mill is once again the place with the Palace of the Dead. I did the Palace of the Dead once on one of my non-streams, or when I was off stream, and I died as soon as I got in. Alright, let's see here. As is, I'm probably going to be streaming a lot more often, because I actually leveled all the stuff that I need to level, and so I really want to like kind of plow through these main story quests, so let's work on that. And you want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Huh. Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Herbert sent you? God, that worthless Forsen. He abandoned his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor. Simply incredible. I mean, I realize Herbert was only doing what he thought was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that yoke there? That's Melfred, captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Okay. Melfred. I'm Melfred, a proud man of the Alamigan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound's gone infested and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. God damn it. I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These quarry mill cravens could turn a blind eye to our plight. but they might listen to our reader. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. Okay. Listen to me. One of Mephrod's in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly I do. After all, I've been going against the elemental's will. I've been at Colonial long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets punished because of me. Says anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene, the Hamlet's right resident here. If you take the matter to her, might be she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. You wish to aid the Alamegans. You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelvewood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of the night whether they may have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegans' petition has been denied. Absurd it may seem, they do not have leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Never has it been since time immemorial, and never shall it be. What a bitch. That's hard to be then. Bloody hero might as well kill Guardian herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody war. I can't wait until the resistance is free of this place. I led my men to Quarry Mill hoping to find refuge, so we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel, because Guardian can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison purging puppies. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd forever be in your debt. Okay. Can do, can do. Antelope stats. Oh, that's right here. Okay. Cool, then I don't have to travel really far. I thought, he said his homeland, so I thought I was having him travel to Little Alameda. Good thing. What is this? Hold on. Delivers an attack with efficiency of 330. Oh, that's right. It's the Beast Eater. Okay. Okay, I did it. Awesome job, everyone. Way to go. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay, let's get back on my mount. I'm gonna check my chokebar real quick. See, oh, almost time to level again. Awesome. That'll be great. She'll be such a good healer. Oh, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. I sure do. You're a godsend adventurer. Praise Ralka, there's at least one man in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to grab him. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buskroll, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he'd like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him to have him ground down. And next time bring the powder back, give it to Farmland here. Godspeed. Buskroll's on the other side of this cave over here, so let's do that. Just doing this as fast as we can, get through as much of the story as we can. That's the goal. Drevers. What's a drever? I don't know what a drever is. Ah, Avistrom. Ever sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventure? Landing the coin of this note tomorrow, no doubt. Oh, you got something to show me? Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I am no stranger to the remedy, and Alamigan friend once used it to treat my festering wounds years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamigan soldier in Quarryman? Huh. So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor salt I see needs it. Oh, don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Oh. Lord Guru is executing company actions. That's cool. The heat of battle 2. I wonder what that is. Let me check that real quick. Probably gives me more experience. Increase experience earned through battle by 10%. That's awesome. Oh, and it reduces teleportation fees too. That's awesome. Thank you, Lord Guru. They should be creating their Discord this weekend, so I'll be able to have like more interaction with them and like maybe know what's going on more often. It is well to see you returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? God's bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. I'm not really interested in any of those. Adventurer, Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about all those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's like to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be as the woman's seen something. Finally. It's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Corino some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to Little Alamigo. Lost it. Would that I'd known what he was thinking, I would have sought this far myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong, he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Out in the wilds alone? That fool. That great, big, sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. Okay, let's go find him. Or let's get stuck. Galleon! Galleon! Oh, hi viewer. Welcome. Let me know if you can hear me alright. I'm having to be a little quiet today. Or, well, at this moment. So, I'm welcoming you, and I'm also asking for a favor. Right now we're trying to get through story quests. So, here we are. Galleon. Watch out! The goblin! Not a goblin, oh no. Here we go. Okay, Galleon, what are you doing? Galleon. Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Alamegans, and Alamegans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, gods damn it. The oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on Alamegan soil again, together or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing you'll wish you didn't find you. I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I will see you back at Quarry Mill. I don't want to go back to Quarry Mill. Gosh. Quarry Mill this, Quarry Mill that. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take to the road again. As much as I've mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Oh, they gave me a glamour prism. That's interesting. I will take those shoes. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend to my people. Ask of me anything and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Amigo, that's all. Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well, I will provide you with a letter to show to Gunnabold. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I've no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. Excellent. Okay, so that's kind of what we needed. Because Gundebold was being a pain in the buttocks. Indeed. Now he has no choice. Seriously, I was just trying to be nice to him, and he was just like, get out of here. No place for you. Oh, I gotta feed my chocobo. There you go. Oh, have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. You spoke with Mefrid. It has been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Mefrid sees you as a friend, and any friend of Mefrid is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can. Level. Gotta love levels. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Alamigo of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question him about their trysts, but they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obliged to talk. Come here. Talk to me. A masked man? No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Gundebold sent you? Listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that tribe about believing the masked man and... Oh, you don't know about this. Well, why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me not to think I'm in for it. Let's get on my mount, since I can. See underneath? Yeah. What? Have I been meeting any masked men lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say I have. But I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. I'm sure he will. There's a bunch been skulking around right suspicious, like, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it. And that there's trouble, mark my words. Alright, back to Gundebold. Gotta, you know, send me one way and then send me back, and then send me one way again and send me back again. That's just how they do it here in Eorzea. So you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them, I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, that same anger drove me and my brothers to rise up against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Naught would do but to dispose him and usher in a revolution. We got our revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time, though the young ones know this not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. Ooh, high potions. Let's get that. Thing. Hey, adventurer. You done talking with the old bear? I've got a message for you from Willard. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gunderbolt, and he wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. Okay, so, clearly they've been associating with the masked man, so this sounds fishy. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Oops, not on my notes. Thanks for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you or someone else? Kual got your tongue. No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get him. Yeah, get him, Lila. Get him, Lila. I won't let you foil our plan. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We are going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it we'll reclaim our homeland. Okay. I think that's kind of what everybody wants, though. I don't want to do any fates right now. Attacked by Willard and his cronies. But they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. I would go with heavy iron armor, but I know this is going to put something over my head, so let's just go with money. Willard mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Gunderbolt. Oh. Batsiona. Gods preserve, what happened? I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout and they the whole while they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong. I swear to you those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilred. He saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Budliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear they may do something rash. What's this map? It's a clue. That just reminded me of the Scooby-Doo movie, the second one, where Shaggy and Scooby are like in the lab and they're just like, a clue, and they're like picking up random things. What those animals did to Pagliana is unforgivable, and to think that he looked down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end, not afraid of a few mistakes. The clue. Almighty Valgar, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength. Put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. There's gotta be something else around here. Oh, this guy. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundabald's content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now where in the seven else did I put that bloody map? I already picked it up, it's one of my clues. Oh, there. The game's calling them clues to deliver the clues to Gundabald. Okay. A clue. Gone. The whole lot of them? Then it is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly is it that they mean to do? What's this? A hunting knife and a map of Sun Rock? Wait, you said Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? They couldn't possibly mean to. By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalja are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. They are headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Okay, let's do it. Let's go save the stupid brats. If I had to guess, they're probably wanting to like summon Rauger or something. Because if you remember, the reason or beast tribes are gathering crystals are so that they can summon primals. And primals are basically like manifestations of their deities or whatever. And these people worship Rauger, so they probably want to steal the crystals from the Amalja. Wilrid, did no others survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Rauger, to summon him, just like the masked men taught us. We plotted to sneak into Sunrock and make off with the lizard men's cash, but then they caught us and so many dead. God forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young one's transgressions, but the soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Alamigan people. This hope I will guard with my life. So this guy's a big tough bag. And towards the crystal river. We've got some tempered humans. Get lost. Alright. I remember when I first played this game, that mission was actually really hard for me. No skills at arms is impressive adventure. Our wayward youth could learn much from a man like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo. Wait. We've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there. Right for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilrid? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about... The masked men told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Rauger, he swore. Enough. I will hear the rest of this sorry tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Avistrom will wish to hear it as well. Thank you, Gundabald. This map looks so cool when it's actually flying, like when you actually are able to fly. I can't wait. And because I can't wait, that's why I'm doing this right now at this time of night. Because I want things to move faster. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared. The masked stranger. He told us about summoning Rauga, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from the squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution. Nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy, but whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me. I'm sorry I tried to kill you. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Let's go with the high potion. Would that we had more information to offer, but what Wilred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Okay, back to Minfilia. Gotta use my little magic envelope. Hello, Tataru. Alright, I wonder what this girl is gonna have to say. Probably be disappointed. I would be. Welcome back, Everstrom. I'm reliably informed the investigation took you to Quarry Mill and Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds, you say? Precisely the kind of deception the Arseans would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull scion. Really, Tataru? Did you just make a Shining reference? Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. While you were tending to business in Thanalan, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting Lahabria's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up Lahabria's trail once more. Nooxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Ivistron. Did she not just say that we were going to rest a while? And then she sends me off somewhere.
Walking One is to investigate Sinister One? Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with a Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a Digging One named Medrad had an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One Medrad. Digging One is to be found at Falgord Float in the North Shroud.
Okay. I want to hear what Papa Limo has to say. Look, Nooxia, I realize that this makes no sense to you, but you must try to be more discreet. Years ago, a law was enacted in Uldal whereby... Please just trust me and stay out of sight. Let's teleport to Falgord. That's down here. Okay, now, we're looking for Digging One. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Let's go over here. Let me check the Alder Springs. Okay. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. It's only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but that hardly means I'm going to... Why did it skip? It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared to see the corpse of a woman. One glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man?
If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can.
Aye. Anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted to... Wait. I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay him for comforting me. Sweet. Okay. So here's what I know about the deaths.
All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as Seas could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer's that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures, and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths. Okay. Let's go kill some Z's. Meanwhile, we can also kill some other things that are on my hunting log. Get a little bit more experience. I think the Z's are like way back that way, but we're gonna kill some balloons here. Excellent. Okay, good. Wonder how many of these I have to kill. I don't know. Okay, so that was 3. We need to kill 1 more. Oh, there's a balloon back there with the Z's, so let's do that. Alright, I got you there. Get wrecked. Okay, so that's all I need to do for both balloons and the Z's. Now I'm going to go for the shroud hair. Should be somewhere in the same location, actually. Let's see. Oh, there's lots of balloons. So many. I think, yeah, that's them. They look like slugs. Why are they called hairs when they look like slugs? Very good. That's it. Awesome. Okay. Gotta go back to Ideen. I doubt I got any kind of proof that the Z's killed him, which makes me feel bad for the Z's. I just went over there and just mercilessly slaughtered them for no reason. You've already seen to the Z's. Good work, adventurer.
So were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike these from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. There's 2 main story quests. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Unseemingly japes aside, there's a rumor been going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Madrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. Cannot say whether it was a coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Madrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Alright, let's go do some investigating. They're all acting like the winged eyeball is like something unseen before, but I'm literally riding one. Oops. Let's throw this fire sand stick right on this area. And then pick up the fragments. It says humming crystal, so might as well hum. Okay, so that's me done. Okay, so I think I need to go up. So beautiful up here. Oh wait, I didn't need to go up. It's down there somewhere. Jeez, okay. Thought it was gonna have me kill more Z's. It might. Oh, okay. Zombies. I need
if my chocobo can level up now. Nope, still can't. Okay. Probably because we're doing content that's like 10 levels below us. Sad days. I want my chocobo to be epic. Alright, they're all scared of this winged eyeball. Let's bring a winged eyeball into them. Ah. Okay. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yalms of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, it has a name. Puts a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? No? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning inspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. Oh, yay. A monstrous banamite appeared and you slew it. That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Folkwood. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder. Is it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? There's been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it the sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a Banamite. But you and I were moms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with the Banamite at the very spot we claimed to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be it. Gods. Of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. Oh, it's so obvious, but... And that means... Since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. Oh. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. Oh, I burn to know the truth. Some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There's a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. They're just like, bye. Okay, so I have to go back over here. He's like, lest you forget, it was over here. And I'm just like, you literally sent me here 3 times. Wait, they just left the body here? Oh my gosh. Alright. Here we are. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? Take this flower. Gods be good. Not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud, while the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies. To what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them, so as to notify the next of... This button, engraved with a lily motif. This very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil, that of an organization, perhaps. Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mion. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil.
Yay! We get to go back to Mama Mio. Mama Mio. There she goes again. Mama, having all the contacts.
Okay, so she's back over this way. Ooh, wait. Hold on, let's look at this person. This person looking fashionable. Shoot. Good evening to you, Avastrom. By a grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. This is a lovely little button. The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body. Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You will have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. Could do with then beginning with Bernadette, over by the Aetheric Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one.
So all of this is leading up to a dungeon, just so we're clear. And it's a pretty cool dungeon too. I like it.
Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Thus, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Singuild over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a full name basis. Okay, let's go to the Lancers Guild. Just teleporting around. Indeed. Bernadette believes that you can help, that we can help you. That is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's Ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the wood's entrance. His name is Ersendel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon his breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about him. Well, that's awfully convenient. There just happens to be somebody in town who has the same button. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray, leave me to my thoughts. The sigil of the Dartoncourt family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face? Was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the death, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness, free her from her torment. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Dartoncourt. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Admadine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. As the calamity wrought a great change in her, alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her to regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed,
and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hawk Manor, my home for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience, until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hawk Manor, on the western edge of the Central Shroud. Go, now. Go and do what must be done. I will do what must be done. I forget where it is though. I think it's in the Central Shroud. I think. Okay, let's get on a mount. Which one? A car. Okay, so it should be to the west. So let's head that way. Oh, it looks like there's something on my hunting log. I'll kill that before I get there. I wonder if at this point of time, how fast or how long I'll have to wait to get into the dungeon. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, there it is. Alright, let's kill it. Let's kill it, Lila. Good. Okay, gotta kill another one. It? That's it? Excellent. Alright. Heading to Hawk Manor. No, I'm not doing that. Okay.
this work? Yeah, that did it. Okay. Oh, I can go in with NPCs. Oh, that's perfect. Since I am a tank. Yeah, let's go in. This way I can actually explore the place. So that should be fun. Spooky. Okay, so there's a sealed barrier here that we can't open yet. So we're not going upstairs yet. Hold on. Let me see what's over this way. That's all blocked off by furniture. The furniture's alive. Okay, awesome. Let's get that key. Alright, let's get you. One of them died, so I'm gonna switch to my combo. There we go. Okay, so let's go in here first. Looks like there's nothing in here. Okay. Maybe this is where that... Yeah, this is where the tiny key goes. Oh, another tiny key. Get that tiny key. Let's open this locked door. Fine marks. Okay, awesome. Ooh, lots of enemies. Okay. There we go. What's in here? A tiny key. Look at that. Take care of these guys real quick. So that I can open that lock with this tiny key. Yeah, okay. Good. Ah, treasure. Manor shoes. That sounds nifty. Okay. Here we go.
Calicane's job is like mostly just to get hit. Like I'm the one to hit.
The green key. Perfect. And treasure. And this brings me back to the staircase, I believe. So we're gonna go back this way. Back to this ivy door. That's where we're gonna use this green key. This tiny key. Carnation door. That's not gonna take a tiny key. It's probably gonna take the yellow key. Which way should I go? I'm gonna go this way first. Oh. Oops. Tiny key so I can get this treasure in here. A manor bandana. I always try to, when I'm doing single target attacking, I always try to go for the ones that other people are attacking. Because if they're attacking an enemy for long enough that I'm not attacking, then they'll take aggro from me. I want all the aggro. There wasn't anything even in this room. Wow. She's got a wicked laugh.
on the other side of the enemy so that if they're using AoEs, they're not hitting the allies. It's a good idea. There we go. Perfect. Alright, locked door. Let's use a tiny key. Treasure. Let's see if I can equip anything. Manor bandana. Oh, there's a yellow key. Ah. I was using that skill for way longer than I needed to. Whoopsies. Okay, yellow key. I take you. Got the tiny key, and we're on our way to the Carnation Room. Okay, another boss fight. Let's do it. This is the mansion where maidens are getting their faces torn to pieces because a woman has an ugly face and she's upset about it. Just remember that that's what this is about.
Now we can unlock the sealed barrier. Look. It's the eyeball. Oof. Okay, before we go over there, I just want to see what's over here. Oh, that's where the last tiny key goes. Oh, there's a giant hole in the floor. Do it. What's in here? Downtown. Tide splitter. Interesting. Alright, time for that boss. Miss Amandine herself. Don't look at it. So when that big eye icon happens in an AoE, you can avoid the AoE
by looking away from the enemy. Oh no. Oh no! Okay. I looked away just in time. Okay, I don't know what she's gonna do. Okay. They changed this fight up a lot. Uh-oh. I think it's just a safe bet whenever that happens to just stay away from allies, because it always seems to be an AoE of some kind. This boss actually used to have a mechanic where you'd have to, you would do, like there would be lamps in the corners of the room, and you'd have to turn off the lamps, or else there would be like this AoE that would just constantly hit everybody. Hey, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. That means a lot to me, honestly. Not sure if you're the person who is watching that followed, but yeah, thank you. Alright, and that's it for this manor. Felt good, felt good. I never actually got to explore the manor like that before because I've never played it with NPCs, and people always just kind of rush through things, so... Oh, cutscene. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Hydaelyn chose well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength from Master Le Havre. That task is now accomplished. We take our leave of you. Fare you well, bringer of light. He's just like Okay, so I have to report to Ursendel. I don't know why I have to report to him specifically. I guess to tell him that I did it. So, you might have noticed, you might not have noticed, but the appearance that I've taken for this character is based off of the appearance of the opening videos. I plan to like update him as it changes in the opening videos, but they like, as he is from the start, he's a marauder, and he's you know, kind of youthful looking and everything, and then by like halfway through he's got some scruff, and then he's got some longer hair, different hair options, and he changes classes, and I'm trying to like fit with that, just for like some sort of like thematical experience. I don't know. I never tried it before, so that's what I'm trying now. I would just use the Ethernet to get to him, but he's kind of far from any of the Ethernets anyway, so I'm just gonna walk. So. These pants kind of look like assless chaps. I know they're not, but it just kind of looks that way. Of course, that would mean that my character was wearing a thong, but oh well. Hi. How are you doing today? You have returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I just, you know, doing this late at night, so I kind of have to, like, keep my voice down, but on the usual when I do this, I try to, like, be very animated and stuff, but yeah, no, I was, I didn't want to sleep, so I'm just up. So she went so far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. Your gaming thing looks familiar. Are you from, I don't know, did we used to play Final Fantasy together? Oh, really? Oh, I'm not sure who you are then. Oh, no way. Okay. Oh, hi, Tyler. I had no idea who this was. We are, we're friends on the PSN, aren't we? I think so. Oh, yes, is your username the same thing as your, username on the PSN? Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. So that's where I recognized it. Okay. Oh, cool. I should watch. So, So this is your, okay, so obviously this is your Twitch streaming name. Okay, then I'll look you up. Yeah, I'll do that. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led me, my lady, astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe that they have visited upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence, I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. Matters not wherefore, through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am an abettor to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. Well, thank you. Thank you for popping in. It's very nice to hear from you. And you know, maybe we'll hear more from each other now that I know that you do some streaming. So yeah, that's really cool. It's nice to see you, Tyler. Alright, so I'm gonna report back to Memphilia now. Let's see. Use my little... Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so Memphilia is going to be right in here. And... oh, I got a new skill. Let me check out this skill. What is it? Vengeance. Reduces damage taken by 30% and delivers an attack with a potency of 55 every time you suffer. Ooh, that's really good. Oh, I like that. How long does it last? 15 seconds? What about this? 20 seconds. Ooh, that's a really cool skill. Okay. Let's put that somewhere else on my hotbar. Probably put it... let's put it on this side. Awesome. I'm excited to have that. Actually, you know what? Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Okay, so actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this over here. Just so that it's like with all of my other things like that. Okay. Alright, entrance to Solar. Memphilia, what do you have to say to this? Welcome back, Averstone. Full glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn to the 12th? Two of the Hawbrave's minions? And they sought to measure your strength by their own admission. The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then, the Ossians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight.
Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Arceans might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is exactly what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Brief me now.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two Primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvib hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their Primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of Primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The Echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept? Thank you.
We can't very well send him to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola. Can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the sailor's ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Alright, we gotta speak to Rashad Riki. Where is that? Oh, okay. Oh, I know who that is. That's the woman that stands next to the Grand Company. Okay. That's where we're going. So we're going up to the Averite over next to the Aft Castle. Because that's where it's closest. Good to see you, Private Place. The Scion sent word that you were on your way. To business then. It is as we told the antecedent. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Okamura. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals. Fodder for their fell primal. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to us. Your deeds bring glory to the Maelstrom, Private Place. Right proud am I to call you one of our own. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Averstrom personally. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Serhagen and the Kobolds plagued our people. Nor is this the first time we have had to address the primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you're right. Yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the thalassocracy, I'm not sure how to say that word, thalassocracy, make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands, that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Laminsons who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their home? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Ishtola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. Safety and security of Limsalumin's citizenry are, of course, a paramount concern. Already we have observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. I trust I can count on you, Private. You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe. And I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower Lenosha. Quite why a mercenary would choose to become a miller, I don't know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. I meanwhile shall seek his fellows. Speak with Tractum. Okay. Darn, I don't ever, like, you know what? Coastal Soul's really close to it. Let's go there. Oh boy, there's hunting stuff here actually, so maybe I should do that real quick. Raincatcher Gully, and Bloodshore. Ooh, Raincatcher Gully's on the other side, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now, but I can do the ones at Bloodshore. Sniper. Okay, let's kill it. Excellent. Okay, gotta kill one more. Nice. Okay, and the other one is the Bloodshore Bell. Oh wait, isn't that like way on the other side though? Oh, I think it is. No. You know what? If I'm going all the way over there, I might as well take the boat over. just want that little bit of extra experience from the choke bow. There we go. Okay, let's get on. Let's look at my chocobo. Ooh, so close. So close yet so far. On the other side, and then I've just gotta kill 2 enemies. A grass raptor and a jungle quarrel. See how easy they are to find. Giant pelicans. Okay, I think maybe they might be over this way. Gooboo. They're goobers. Haha, found it. Okay. Okay, so we finished that one. Now we just gotta find some jungle quarrels. Are they maybe more upwards? The jungle koalas are in an area that is not jungle anymore. Okay. Ah, there's Coral. Okay, awesome. So I have to kill 5 of these things? Okay, awesome. Now I can teleport back over there. Still so. And this time, we go straight to where I need to go. Ooh, that's a big one. That's mommy crab. Can't believe my warrior is almost at level 40 already. That's pretty cool. Lay down your burdens, son. Come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time and find you lost something. You gonna say something, Venture, or just keep staring? You wanna know about the Company of Heroes? Oh, hells. Price of bleeding fame, kinda mill in peace no more. Still, seeing as you've come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, mate. Old Truckdom was the company's best axeman. Now what was it you wanted to know? So you want to hear a tale of how the Company of Heroes bested a Primal, do you? Let me guess. You mean that bastard Titus, If only you'd been there to see it. It was a mighty struggle, like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took, and when he hit the boy, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Whoa, just like that. Boy, what's that look for? I'm a goddamn hero, I'll have you know. People around here sing your praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics for you to be old Titus. Well, too bad, cause now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, then why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that have made a nest by the windmill just south of here? Aye, do that, then we talk. Maybe I would have said something along the lines of, they've summoned a Primal and I need help.
So the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, Ventura. Save me the hassle of... never mind. Not. Still asking about how it beat Titus. I don't know, Ventura. It was a pretty risky strategy. Kind only a veteran of 10 score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I truly do, but unless you prove that you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you what I'm saying. At the very least, you need to be capable of slaying, say, a Gubu. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste for the flour milled here, so you'll have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Plus, I ain't asking you to cut one down quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Anyway, why don't you try ahead and due west and stand and look out in case a Gubu comes calling. It's late and I might consider telling you more about old Titus. Why is this survey gonna take so long? What? There we go. Look, feel good? That Gubu that was thrust in the mills is dead. Didn't think you had it in you, Venture. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. Still not sure if I should tell you our secrets. Thanks for the spam in my chat. Thank you for that. Okay, so I'm going to go with some coins. So, as I was saying, I still don't know if you got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you slew, Tractum. You in here drinking again? If you are, that goo, I'd better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You have me word on that. Leave the beast skulling too with me trusty axe I did. Is that a fact? What will your friend here say if I ask him? He'll vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? Tell me true. Was it Track to misuse that Gubu? Or was it you? Chief, what are you say? It's me, Tractum. The finest axeman ever to serve in the company of heroes, the legendary mercenaries who slew that bastard Titus. Titus? Titus? Who in the seven elves is Titus? Some primal you fought in a drink-sodden dream? The company of heroes slew Titan, you bloody halfwit. Oh. Alright, well, see, Titus was what me and the lads used to call him. It's the biggest load of Sehogin shite I've ever heard. Both of you outside will learn the truth in some way. Tractum, if you didn't slay that Gubu, you may consider your contract revoked. Alright, you know the rules. First man to smash this boulder will be judged the Gugu Slayer. And don't even think about trying to kill me. That's cheating. Who picked these boulders? They're nothing alive. The hell's to it. The contest began. How you doing, matey? Feeling a bit stiff by any chance? Only killings against the rules. Alright, I admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes, but I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned my lesson, honest I have. Save your blabbering tractum. Gods, I should have known. Mercy, please. I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's just that I kept getting turned away by other folk I asked for work, and I panicked. See, the last job I had was at Costa del Sol, and there was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was a captain in the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you wouldn't believe me, so look, his name was Whisket, alright? Whisket. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus, or whatever the hell's the thing's name is. That's what you wanted, ain't it? So come on then. Tell the chief to forgive me, it's only fair. Alright. Whisket in Costa del Sol. Okay, it's right up here. Barden, used to slay the Lord of Crags.
We must slay him, Captain. People of Limsa are depending upon us.
You fancy yourselves heroes then, just like in the tales.
Be not so quick to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours, and my associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. He is blessed with the power that protects him from primal influence. Thus was he able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. We know full well the risks, and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way.
A man who can't be tempered. Useful, but it will not be enough. It is true that the company of heroes fought and felled Primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. We defeated him in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed.
Believe what you will. We mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan.
You are passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserve better than the greeting I gave you, but I will not send you into Ogmora on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Jejiruju's estates, Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending one of our... Ye gods, man, have you heard nothing of what I said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, then you are welcome to find your own way into Ogamora. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to this man's demands. Yet, much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I will use the time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to others, are we? Very well. Pray do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa hangs in the balance. Master Dejiruju's request can be more demanding than you realize. Before I set you to your true task, I would like to verify that this won't be a waste of my time. The Nyx has recently been prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring out with herring. Slay the Nyx, and return to me. Oh, and don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of the kill. Let's kill something. Dead. Well, did you deal with the Nyx? Lest you think me overly cautious for testing you in this way, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Anyway, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge as befit your talents. Two highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future. Master Dejiruju wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. But while money is no object, not everything Master Dejiruju desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast, and so, Averstrom, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chef requires. Naturally, such fine dining must be accompanied with a suitable wine. By suitable, I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have enough on your plate as it is. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you to your quest. First, for the first ingredient, I would have you travel to the South Shroud and speak with Landino at Camp Tranquil. What? Do you mean to tell me that you can't afford to waste time as your associate did? Adventurer, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Crags? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. Okay, so we are going to Camp Tranquil. I think Landon knows the person that I talked to get my combat chocobo. I think. Maybe not. Do you require assistance, adventurer? So this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you, Avastrom. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant adamantoise. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Most who try die in the attempt. Will I help you get it? Ha! You amuse me. I will not jeopardize my position by openly assisting you. From me, you will only receive information. What you do with it is your choice. Let me be clear. This business between you, me, and the captain must remain a secret. See, I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest. Traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them. It's all jolly good fun. Alas, Gridanians are, by and large, an unforgiving lot. Ditto here being a rare exception. I've had to go to great lengths to ensure that I am seen as a model citizen, with no taste for drinking, whoring, gambling, and all those other activities that I so dearly miss. So understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heaven's pillar. Well, what are you waiting for? It's a perfectly good adamantoise egg in a nest to the east of here, just right for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. The mother never strays far from the child, and you will surely be attacked the moment you lay hands on the egg. There will be other heroes, Avastrom. You do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in this swamp. That adamantoise are on my hunting log. Let's go ahead and kill these guys real quick. Oh, rank 7. Awesome. Choco Surge. Perfect.
Hey, awesome. Okay. Now, I gotta get back up there. I thought you might have had the good sense to leave this place. By your continued presence, I take it you intend to persevere to the bitter end? Such bravery, such recklessness. I will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. See that it gets to the captain. Should make haste to southern Thanalan. In the Forgotten Springs, you will find a man named Uod Noon. He'll be your next guide. Safe travels, Avestron. Oh man, I forgot to attune to the Aether right there. It's a long walk. Oh, there's something else on my hunting log now. Let me see. What is this? It's in the Sagali Desert, so that's way south anyway. Smoke bomb. Oh, that's fine. Oh wow, I have 105,000 gil. Probably because I haven't really bought anything except Chocobo. Well, Gissel Greens. Okay, I'm gonna attune to it this time. That'll make things so much easier. Okay. Now, I know he's... well, I'll go ahead and talk to him. He might send me out into the desert anyway. State your business, adventurer. Oh, so this one's the one Wiscott sends me. I haven't the foggiest what he sees in you, and until I do, you will receive no aid from me. Say this one. Persistent bugger. Very well, let's have a look at you. You've seen your share of battle, there's no mistaking that, and you did manage to obtain that adamantoise egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The Noon I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am Noon. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills, instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready.
Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. And that is why I claimed my position, and it is why I still hold it, and it is why I will not help an unproven weapon. The children of the sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you are recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies an Amalshuk encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and his guile. To even face this Amalshuk in battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test, to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this, I will offer you no advice, only this one spear. Why, you ask? You'll have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go. Slay this old warrior and bring me back his necklace.
Ugh, my nose itched. Okay, so we're looking for a smoke bomb. See smoke. Alright, let's kill him. Okay, awesome. Now we can go to the quest. I want to look at how much it's gonna cost. 70,000. Okay. No, 700,000. Okay. Oh, that'll be nice. In the sands. Okay. Dead. You know what? No, it's too much of a trek. I'm just gonna teleport back. Oh, okay, so my stream's at 3 hours. Okay, so I will turn in this quest, and then I think we'll be done for the night. Tell me, adventurer, is our old nemesis dead?
a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. Will make an excellent trophy. The spear belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar, he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you of the ingredient you seek. Okay, so we'll end it there. And so we'll figure out what ingredient this guy's wanting, and we'll continue our quest on these meaningless tests for the adventurer who needs to kill Titan as soon as possible, and they're not letting him. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for staying in the stream and staying this late. It's really cool, and I appreciate you. Alright, so that's gonna be it. I'll be more animated tomorrow.